Hi everyone, welcome back to Crafting at Whimsy Wonderland. My name is Stacy. I am currently working on reorganizing my craft room because my daughter moved out and I'm moving my craft room down into her room, which was the largest room in the house and has tons of storage. I can't wait to share that video with you, but I thought I'd jump on tonight and show you just one little craft project I'm doing to help with some storage issues that I've been having. One of the biggest deals I have is I have all of these bits and pieces and little skeins of yarn that are just in a basket, and they are constantly getting unrolled, unraveled, and tangled up. And so I end up clipping off a big chunk and throwing it away. And I thought there's got to be a way to manage this and keep it neat. And I've tried several things along the way, from plastic baggies to I don't know what else, but I've come up with an idea that is functional and pretty, and it's also going to upcycle these Adams peanut butter jars that I've been saving, because they're a glass jar and they're so nice. So what I did, what you're going to need is a quart jar. This is just one of those mason jar lids that you put a straw in, and you make a drink holder, a drink cup out of your mason jar. So what I did is I stuffed my skein of yarn down inside the jar, and it would be better if you had a wide mouth jar for this, because it was really difficult to get this skein of yarn through this little hole in the mouth of the jar. But once it was in there, I mean, this is going to last a really long time, so it's going to be in there forever. I am right now working on my fall colors because that's what was on top of the basket. So what I did is I just pulled out the center string from down inside the middle of my skein of yarn, because that's the easiest way to pull it out in my opinion. And I'm feeding that string up through the hole that the straw goes in and just putting the lid on. And now as I want it, I can just pull it out and it dispenses. It doesn't get tangled up with any of the other ones. It doesn't roll across the floor for the dog to catch thinking it's a ball. So it's in here, and I'm going to put all these jars all lined up on a shelf and make a very colorful display for one of the darker corners of my craft room. So I can't wait to get all these done. I got these jar lids in a pack of 6 with the straws for like $3, I think, $2 or $3 at a clearance center. But I've seen them at Walmart. I didn't see them yesterday when I was there, but I didn't look super hard. So take a look and see what you can find. Thrift stores, sometimes you can get these drink jars for super cheap, and they'll have the lid on them like for 25 cents. And so that's your jar lid. Okay. Another idea I have is these Adams peanut butter jars. They still sell them in glass, has a metal lid. What I'm going to do is cut a little medallion, scalloped medallion, to cover the top so it doesn't say Adams on it. Drill a hole through. And I've had these for a while because I've been trying to come up with a idea on how to make my own drink jars. But these are called grommets, and I'm pretty sure I got them at the Home Depot. I've had them in my stash for a couple of years because I've been mulling this project around for a while. Anyway, they're 3/8 of an inch. There's 10 of them in a package, and they were $3. The brand is Noble. You could probably order them online, but I'm pretty sure I got them at Home Depot. And it's a wire and terminal, Noble Wire and Terminal is what it's called, and they're from Springfield, Oregon. So we moved to Utah about 4 years ago, and I probably picked these up in Oregon. So yeah, they've been in my stash for a while. But anyway, you're going to find them in with the electrical wiring. They're just meant to buffer the wire. So what it does is it's basically that same little piece that's on the jar lid, but it's got a little I don't know if you can see that. It's like two little pieces squished together. So I'm going to drill a hole, and I'm going to wiggle that up through, and then this will protect my yarn. You want to make sure if you get these that they have the rubber stopper on them, because if they don't, then your yarn has a good chance of snagging or fraying on that rough metal piece. So this is just a couple of the ideas. I am going to try to find some jar lids like this already made up that will fit on a wide mouth mason jar, and use the little, I think it's a pint size, so it's about that tall, but wide mouth, because it'll be easier to get the skein of yarn in. And these are just the short little skeins that you get at Walmart for I don't know, $1.50 or $2. So anyway, they're going to get all lined up on my shelf. Right now I'm working on the fall colors because that's what was on top of my basket. And yeah, I'll have them all lined up on my shelf looking all nice and pretty and colorful. So anyway, that's my quick and easy storage tip for things that you tie with. I'm also going to do one with my twine in it because my twine is constantly going everywhere. So can't wait to get that all done, and hopefully this weekend I'll get my craft room finished and then I can take you on a tour of my new craft space. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.